Hello, everyone. Hold on. Give me a hot minute here. Clip. Sorry, I was running around the house, screaming on devices, and I was like, Tara, where are you? What stones want to rock out with us today? And I heard them, so I have a really special treat for you guys today. We are going to be diving into some tarot. We're going to be diving into some meditation. We're going to be activating our psychic abilities and our psychic powers, really getting in the zone. Can you guys hear me okay? Testing. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Okay. Awesome. All right. So, the Aquarius full moon, it's very powerful because the energies that come with it are transformation, thinking outside of the box, evolution. Think about magic. The full moon obviously is going to give you a lot of manifestation potential. It's going to help you be able to dive into higher aspects of your subconscious. The main thing that you guys got to like really just get in the zone is that we're stepping into the age of Aquarius, which is transformation and activating our Atlantean lifetimes and our Pleiadian lifetimes and understanding that we're so much more than that. And that journey comes in different levels for different people, depending on what they're experiencing. But there's always one clear way to finding your most authentic self, right? And that's being true, or like being truthful in general. I can feel my throat chakra being activated really intensely because I'm holding Astrophyllite. Astrophyllite is a very beautiful stone. You guys can't really see the detail right now, but it kind of looks like it's very dark and it's got like these shimmering like silvery blue colors inside of it when you like kind of like move it around. It's all about your throat chakra, unlocking truths, unlocking like a higher level of knowing oneself so you can unlock more from the magic because you're no longer running away from your shadow. Everyone take a deep breath and feel that we're in the same room. Even if you can't feel it, just set the intention, press it like an app in your mind and just be like, okay, we are hanging out together right now. We're in a powwow. See yourself in the most beautiful bomb place that you've ever gone to. That's just like, whoa, I'll get to meditate here? Holy crap. Really see that in your mind's eye. Try to do it with your eyes closed. It's less of a distraction, and you can get more into the feeling. Feel the energy of the other people in the room with you. Right. And as you start feeling just a little bit of I'm not really sure what, you give into it. You relax into it. That's the sensation that you got to keep giving into. We are stepping into the divine feminine energy. This is a form of chaos energy. Chaos is not evil. Chaos is just silly putty, okay? You got to take that silly putty and you got to turn it into something cool. Otherwise, it's going to dry out and you can't use it, right? So take a deep breath. Chaos is tied to the divine feminine. The divine feminine is our divine subconscious. Chaos is also being able to take the clay and turn it into imagination. Deep breath. Give into it more. Some of you are kind of like trying to think about it. Let your minds go. Expand. We are all one in one room through vibration. This is how you're training yourself to expand yourself beyond space and time. Yes, you guys are getting it. Good for you. Some aspect of you was in 3D, and that shift that you just felt was literally you stepping into 4D. Amazing. Now, It was that easy to step into that. Relax into it. Know now that it's super easy to ever step into this vibration. Hmm. The Astrophyllite wants to point out, because these guys are my friends, so they talk, they have their own consciousness. Feng Shui tells you that everything has a consciousness. You just have to stop being ignorant and actually recognize that it does have consciousness, because everything is energy and everything is alive. Even if it seems like it's moving so slow that it's not physically possible. So the Astrophyllite. Take a deep breath. Wants to point out an authentic truth within your shadow. Allow the energies of water to come through. Water is a feminine energy. Another deep breath. Give your minds into it. Relax. And just accept the energy of the Astrophyllite. Relax into any tension in your body. Understand, by allowing your DNA to change, by acclimating to this energy, you are literally manipulating reality. You're manipulating reality so intimately because you're manipulating yourself and you're manipulating the collective consciousness, because we are all one organic being, one organism. There's no separation. The hologram wants you to be convinced. Really absorb that in your mind. Feel it through your body, no matter how hard it is to actually carry that. It's a workout. You're going to feel light coursing through the in-between of all your cells. And you keep giving yourself to that energy. You might feel hot. Relax more into it. Don't let the heat distract you. If there's something in your mind that's trying to stop you from reaching this, choose to depower it by not letting it have any say in your consciousness. We are all collectively meditating and now connecting to the Aquarius moon. Let go of any tension you feel in your chakras by surrendering into your chakras. Surrender into your body. Surrender your mind. Be conscious with your consciousness, but expand beyond the mind. If you feel any tension, it's fear. Fear of change, fear of being real with yourself. Take another deep breath. I'm going to be bringing in our quartz. It's titanium oil quartz. It's so pretty. Oh my god. It's great for your psychic abilities. It protects us while we're on psychic voyage. Breathe in. Now choose to trust yourself. A lot of times we say we trust ourselves, but we do it 100%? Most people wouldn't say yes. What you're doing is you're trusting in the inherent information that you carry in your body. You're activating this beautiful DNA code in your body, unlocking your own wisdom, connecting to the Aquarius energy. Deep breath. Let your minds expand. Relax into the expansion. You're going to feel like something in the center of your head ends up like getting really tight. And you might feel like there's energy being shot up. Allow the energy of the aura quartz to step into your heart chakra, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, your Mother Earth chakra. Deep breath in and out. And make sure that you monitor your mind, most importantly. You'll notice that your mind ends up hitting these peaks where it's almost like a wall's there. You have to be able to sense that wall. It's different and it comes at different intervals for each person. When you sense that wall, you have to relax into it instead of fighting it. The reason why the wall is there is because your male conscious side is struggling to move past being present in the divine feminine. So now you're training your divine masculine to be less aggressive, to have less programs, a better listener, and you are in harmony. Here we are balancing duality. Take a deep breath. And really start feeling the energy of the other people in the room, in this beautiful space that you are meditating in. Really feel like you're there in this other universe, which we are. We're not tied to the limitations of the third dimension. Be okay with that. Use it like a vacation. And you're going to notice it's going to be hard for you to relax into that because you may not be accustomed to doing it. This is you literally astral projecting, astral traveling. But we're not traveling. We're really just sitting here together right now. Surprise! You're also doing telepathy. If you can feel the other energies around you. Did you know that your psychic powers are pretty much intertwined with all energy work? Most people don't think about it that way. If you are an energy healer and you are capable of summoning energy and giving energy to people, and you're intuitive, to be intuitive, you have to have some level of telepathy. Being able to pick up on information that is not spoken. Feeling. Seeing, knowing. Give into the Aquarius energy, the Aquarius full moon. bring that energy into your body to the top of your head. And you're going to feel from the bottom of your feet that your right side, your right foot, is letting go of any energies that are limiting you, while your left foot is starting to absorb a beautiful Mother Earth nourishing energy. And it comes up through the left side and fills in your body. Feel the inhale and the exhale of that energy, the intake of fresh energy and the detox of negative energy. All while you're feeling the Aquarius energy coming through the crown chakra down to the third eye, through the root chakra, and back down to the ground. You're going to see a beautiful, beautiful violet lavender color at the center of Mother Earth. And you're going to have that energy get brighter and brighter by just asking it and giving it love to get brighter and brighter. It's like a puppy. Treat it like a puppy. If you don't like puppies and you like kittens, it's a kitten or a pony. Whatever makes you feel juicy inside. Feel that tenderness towards that violet flame, that violet color. That violet light as it comes up through the center of the earth, up into the left nourishing leg. And this energy is the violet flame. The violet flame is made for nights like tonight, times like we live today. It does not destroy energy. It is an energy that recalibrates. It brings things to a higher perspective. So anything that is not with the violet flame just simply doesn't exist. Everything is perception. You might start feeling like there's a fire around you. You might start seeing purples and pinks, magentas, occasional light purples and lavenders, whites, and sometimes what seems to be like a bluish color. You might not see the colors, you might feel them. Or you're just having a sensation. Even if you're really far away, you got this going on just right. Stay in this energy and start focusing on your manifestations. I'm going to pull out some wisdom from several different tarot decks. We're going to see what's going on with this. Now's a good time while we're all doing this powwow to be doing your manifestation techniques. Think about what it is that you want. What it is that you have. It's not even that you want it. You have it. You have to trust yourself enough to know that you have it. That's one of the hardest things that I've learned in alchemy. Is that if everything's being created by you, do you trust yourself to lead yourself in the right direction? Because you are essentially God. And God is within all of us. And we are just children of God. All right. So my yin deck wants to talk, and it's like buzzing so nice. It's got such a delicious energy. I love these decks. They're so amazing. Right now is a time to create a dash in your life. A dash for change, a dash for something higher. Just like a cat. And if you guys can see the card, it's kind of like a cat. Cats are notorious for jumping and getting on the counter when they're not supposed to be getting on the counter, you know? They're clever. They can pretty much figure out anything. A cat that's determined will find a way, for sure. And nothing tells it what to do. You use the energy because what are you doing? You're working simultaneously with yourself. Take a deep breath. Let's accept the energy of the dash card to help us understand what it is that we're going to overcome, each and us, everyone. Deep breath. And the dash card is going to heal you. Accept the healing as we do our energy exchange with the moon and our higher selves and Mother Earth and all the love of the universe and the Aquarius age. It's got such a delicious energy. Right now is a time for us to be bringing together our divine twins, right? The twins, literally. Divine feminine and divine masculine. It's also a portion for us to understand that our twin flame, and this is something that I most recently downloaded, and I think it's obviously because of what's happening right now, that our twin flames can manifest as a person, but you can also manifest multiple twin flames. So that means there's not just one twin flame. There's very several of them, depending on the level of consciousness that you attain. And the ultimate twin flame would be yourself. You not being in harmony with every aspect of yourself. And isn't that the experience that really makes us feel not powerful? Is not really knowing ourselves, not knowing the content of reality, not achieving our full potential at times, feeling like things are too hard. The divine twin. And to accept the energy of the twin card. And this manifests in so many different ways for people. Deep breath. So it's time for us to essentially overcome the separation with ourselves and our reality, feeling that we need anything else other than ourselves and the power of the universe that we hold inside. Deep breath. It's a moment for you to be silent with yourself and really ask yourself some deep truths. But while you're asking yourself that truth, you can just sit quietly with it. You don't have to share it with everyone. Let other people discover their truths by you simply just taking a seat back and just relax. Take a deep breath. Let us accept the energy of the silent card. Really start focusing on your manifestations, but not the manifestation themselves. The fact that like you going towards your manifestations, you've been able to unlock information about yourself and the universe along that ride. Sometimes people chase the manifestation and it'll take a second to just like be present with the downloads that they've had and put them all together and be like, whoa, there's a bigger message here. You have to sit in that silence with yourself and just be real. There's a miracle coming. This is great energy. This card has been coming out very often in a lot of my readings. And it's tied to the goddess Ma'at. And it's tied to the goddess of harmony and order and justice. It means we're protected. You gotta trust yourself. Trust your higher self, which is basically the player on the outside of the hologram, experiencing the avatar in real time. That is the miracle of being able to be blessed with higher knowledge. Deep breath. Let go of any tension in your body. Accept the miracles in your life. Right now, I want you to seriously tell yourself, I want you to say it out loud because your words are power. In alchemy, there are certain kinds of phrases that you say out loud because they're powerful. Okay? Tell yourself, I open myself to miracles. I allow magic into my life. I allow myself to be abundant and knowing that the truest treasures of the universe are the treasures not found just in matter. That's one of the highest lessons you learn as an alchemist, that there's nothing on this planet that could ever be more precious than the magical experiences that you have on a daily basis. And that's everybody's life. Money can't buy that. Some things are priceless. That's definitely it. I know abundance is something that's been on a lot of people's minds. And people are starting to see that they're coasting, or they're, something's probably taking care of them. And if you're not experiencing that, allow yourself to trust more in the universe and trust that any resistance you're feeling right now is because you're supposed to be in a different space. And just like the phoenix, you have to sometimes let things that you don't feel are necessary to be lost to have a shift. And nothing gets lost because every energy gets translated or replaced by another. It's a very powerful concept. It's a very hard one to swallow. I have one more card from this deck. The bubble card. The bubble card tells you that there are some emotions that you really got to consider, and you got to shift them out of your life. And you have to be real about it. You need to be real with yourself about it. Maybe you've been having some reflections lately, and those reflections have been about, letting go of an old lifestyle or old sense of self. It can be very challenging, and it forces you to kind of rediscover yourself and come to these truths that you just know things have to change, and you don't know if you can live with yourself if you don't change. And it's a decision that not everyone's going to take, but everyone's going to feel, and you're going to have that choice to decide whether or not you're going to make a shift and change those emotions on the inside that no longer serve you and make a better version of yourself literally be manifested because you're creating it in the now. What's really crazy is that you may have noticed that you make a shift in your reality and there's something around you. When you make a shift internally, there's something around you that is trying to like put you back in that mode of where you were just at, you know? Like you have this epiphany, whoa, I'm not going to do that anymore. And then something tries to trigger you on the inside. That's you testing yourself to see whether or not you're ready to have the upgrade in the virtual reality set. And if you recognize and you don't get triggered by it, and you face your fears. As a kid, we are told we need to face our fears. As adults, we somehow seem to forget to do that because the fear looks bigger. It's just an illusion. Not saying that every illusion is easy to conquer. Some are much more scary than others. But you have the ability to change reality by accepting the full moon, Aquarius, and the bubble card. Take a deep breath. It's 9:32. And when I looked at the clock, it was 31:41 on the recorder. Good angel numbers. 9 means transformation, 3 means ascended masters, 2 means stay positive. I see 32 all the time. 32 is a number that's associated with royalty. If you've been seeing 32s everywhere, or I swear to God, you guys, the last couple of days I've been seeing 3s everywhere. I get in my car or like I walk around and I see them just like on license plates. And the other day I took a ride just really quick to the store. And usually these cars that cut me off and I'll have a split second of like, ooh. And then I see it's like literally, it was like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And I was like, whoa. I was like, I'm always testing myself. Take a deep breath. The Ascended Masters have messages for you. Lady Nada is coming in. Lady Nada is pretty much telling you, dude, it's time to understand your family structures. You may have been reflecting about things from a childhood state, or you're starting to tap more into your inner child through like these really subconscious ways and conscious ways. Like, it's hard to explain. If you're experiencing it, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you can feel it. You've been experiencing it. It's telepathy. We can't describe everything with physical word. That's one of the things that the dash card originally tells you that we're supposed to be going through, right? You're supposed to be having this shift. Lady Nada tells you about family and about the divine feminine. Like literally it's the mother, wife, sister, and daughter is what the card is called with the dash card. So we are learning how to transcend ourselves in the divine feminine, especially with practicing on our twins. We need to work on persistence, okay? So we're going to call in these 2 Ascended Masters. Take a deep breath. Put your feet on the ground before I call these peeps over here. Even though they're here, they're obviously talking to us through what I like to be. I like to consider a telephone, my tarot cards, but manifesting them is a different story. We're going to be summoning Lady Nada. Everyone, show your respects to Lady Nada and let her be in our space. Even if you don't know who Lady Nada is, she is an Atlantean lawyer. She really focuses on like family structure, like her energy is like really wavy, it's fiery, it's bright. It's like this weird feeling of like all-knowing justice is what it feels like to me. And now we're gonna summon in Ascended Master Lue. Deep breath. Kuan Yin is telling you to let go of whatever it is that you feel like you need to be letting go. It's really crazy. Like, I had this experience literally yesterday where I was really relaxed and then someone tried to trigger me. Like, from the past, I hadn't talked to this person in like years. And it just popped up on my DMs. And I was just like, but then at the same time, I was just like, and it was this peaceful moment of just recognizing that I had to be like being zen in myself and letting go of whatever I had towards that person was going to be the highest thing for me, because I felt blank. I had this like, whoa, that came out of nowhere. But then I was kind of like, literally like that. Like I had no feeling, no nothing to it. And I was like, what is this all about? And then I went on that person's Facebook page and I looked at them like, and I decided to look at them. This is a great exercise, you guys. You should totally do this. It's crazy. It's so freeing. If it's like an ex or someone who you know just does not vibe your speed, right? And you guys stop talking to each other and you can't stand this person, if you have them blocked, don't unblock them. But if you don't have them blocked, go on their page whenever you feel like you're ready for it. And it can be like not an ex, it can be like your mom, it can be like it can be whoever, like whoever it is that you have beef with that you just can't like you just can't, right? Um, you can go ahead and look at their page and then look at their page as though you were looking at it for the first time. You have nothing attached to this person whatsoever. No story, no feelings. You have no justification to feel any way towards this person because you ain't got it's a stranger on the internet. And if you put yourself there, it's so enlightening. It just shows you these things of like, whoa. And you start seeing these different things. You start seeing different things. I'm going in a tangent, but like you see their different structures in their face. You see their aura differently. And it's almost like, it was really powerful because I guess I had to be like real with it, right? It was my earth mother. Like I haven't talked to her in forever. And she like messaged me out of nowhere through Facebook. And I was just kind of like, whoa, what is this about? And, you know, they just haven't, we've never seen eye to eye because we're on two different spectrums of reality. We've always been on two different spectrums of reality. And I was able to say like, I recognized that in that moment. It was so powerful. I recognized it and I was like, whoa, like if I don't know her, like looking at her aura and looking at her face and looking at the way she expresses herself, like this is what I would pick up with any other person with no prejudices or nothing. And then I understood so much more about her reality and about my reality. And it was like, hello, age of Aquarius, just let go of your bullshit. And it was like, whoa. I had another moment like that with someone else where like, someone I know just like reminds me a lot of my ex-husband. And I was just like, I could never pinpoint what it was about the interaction with that person. And I was just like, it finally just hit me just like out of the blue. And I was so messed up, and I was like, let me look at my tarot really fast. Let me make sure that it's not just in my head. And my tarot literally said, yes, let this go. Purify this now. It's associated to your twin flame. I was like, oh, damn, like crazy. So in love, I told that person, hey, I don't think we should hang out anymore because like you triggered that in me. And it was really like intense because I was just kind of like, I think, in my mind, I think like, Axel, are you just being a bitch? Because like, it triggers those feelings inside of you. And like, you're just like, you're just trying to find a way out. And then the other voice was like, but are you conscious enough to know that you're somehow manifesting the situation, and it would be better to like do something about it than not do something about it and let it still trigger something in you, maybe develop something worse in the future because I want to be ignorant to it. It was so powerful, so crazy. And here we have the card go now. Let go of that bullshit. Like Kuan Yin is telling you let go. Serapis Bay is telling you let go. Serapis Bay is coming with the miracle card. Let's invite the energy of Kuan Yin and Serapis Bay. Take a deep breath in. Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is my homegirl. I love her. She's compassionate mercy. Feel the violet flame. Feel the violet flame. Feel the moon. Feel your power. Trust that we're sitting together in power with the Ascended Masters, in our own magic, creating what we will later call a manifest. We're at the root cause of everything. We're in the center of our vortex. If you've ever been into Abraham Hicks, the vortex, right? You feel that. Feel the power inside of you. Recognize that the reality outside of you, the universe outside of you, is a universe deep within. Take a deep breath. And then we have Manchuri with the sword of wisdom telling you to listen. Listen to those emotions. Because we're dealing with something called what? The twin flame. That's right. I literally just told you that story, and that's what the card came out telling you. Listen. Listen to yourself, but also simultaneously through a dualistic point. Listen to Axel because he's telling you what's up, because he's just chilling. He's just channeling. That's what he does. He's got your back. We're going to do the Yang cloud. Ooh. I got 2 new cards and I put them inside of this deck, right? And we're about to start off with my latest card. Say what, say what? The Antahi card. What? Yeah, I got a card made for Antahi, the energy, because it is one of my spirit guides, girl. So, and look at it, it's so pretty. I didn't really ask the artist to make it look exactly that way, but it has like, I guess I'll be the face for it. A Native American side, and then like this very spiritual, like esoteric vibe. It's just like a guru. What does Antahi stand for? Antahi means the cravings of life, the vibrations of life that bring us together, that bring all realities together. We see division and so many different things in reality, and Antahi reminds you that like division is creation, but it's all basically the same thing anyway. And you're more powerful when you recognize that everything is just the same thing, but still it's totally different. You have the creation of going back and forth because you're tasting the cravings of life. If you really love to eat and you love to just like taste food, then you get what I mean. Like the cravings of life. You like to go to restaurants, taste a little bit of this, taste a little bit of that. You know, you want to travel somewhere else just so you can taste their food. Isn't it delicious? You get the cravings of life. So I'm going to give you an Antohi energy healing. Yay! I'm glad I was able to break this out. I literally got this like 2 days ago. Deep breath in. Let go of your minds. Let them expand freely. Set the intention that you're going to let your chakras expand freely. And it's like an app. Press the app and just trust the app is going to do its job. Relax. Focus on your creation. Now, if you've been wanting to manifest more money, you want to be manifesting a puppy, you want to be manifesting a lover, you want to be manifesting a couch. You have to put yourself in the energy of having that thing, right? It's not about the manifest. It's about whether or not you realize it, you have it now. Do you have it now? If you have it now, you're going to manifest it, obviously, because it's already yours. You need to think about the great void, the nothingness, that place where people are like, I don't know what it is. It's so unknown. It scares the living crap out of me. That's a space you have to step into. That's your creation power. It's literally a pantry. That's the best way I can describe it to you. When you were a kid, the pantry might have been scary, especially if you had like a really deep one like I did. It was like huge. It was like pretty much being lost in another dimension. Oh my God, it was so scary with shelves and everything. But then with time, you grow, you understand, oh, it's just a freaking pantry. The unknown, what's in there? Hello, I got the munchies. That's the snack. Deep breath. I'm going to turn on your root chakra to its maximum degree. I'm just going to summon the Kundalini deep within the earth that courses deep through you. Now, Kundalini goes past your seventh chakra. Esoterica tells us we have 7 upon 7 upon 7 upon 7 upon 7 upon infinity. Echo, echo. It's going to blast through your first 7 chakras. It's going to go through the 9th chakra, and the 8th chakra, and the 10th chakra, and the 7th chakra, the 11th chakra, the 6th chakra, the 12th chakra, the 5th chakra, the 13th chakra, the 2nd chakra, the 14th chakra. We're going to let them get infused with Antahi energy and all the esoteric light codes that exist with the age of Aquarius, our highest vibration. You'll start feeling a high amount of energy, and you'll start feeling it in your third eye. Focus on your creation. Do you have it? If you have it, you're at peace. If you have it, you trust yourself. Because if you're creating this, you have to trust that you created it. You'll notice that when you start trusting yourself, you're going to be opening up a lot of energy. Deep breath. Invite the Antahi energy into your system. Choose to let go of anything that does not serve you. If you feel any tension in your body, take a deep breath in and out, letting it go. Keep focusing on your creation. What do you have now that's just going to get manifested? Let the water energy, the spiral energy, the feminine energy, the inner child, the shadow, the masculine, the conscious and unconscious and subconscious of all cosmic consciousness. Let go of any tension that you feel in your body. Let the Ascended Masters heal you. Invite them into your reality. Deep breath. Any sensations that you feel, remember to breathe out anything negative and surrender. As we dive deeper, you might start feeling some tension in your heart chakra because we're starting to activate portions of your shadow. We're starting to cleanse and transform portions of your shadow. Do not push away from anything uncomfortable that may come up. Know that you are the master of your own inner domain, and that you are getting closer to authentically trusting yourself. This is now the moon energy stepping in fully with the Antahi card. Deep breath. Don't forget to give this video a like. Abundance is on the way, guys. What? The wood card. This is my homegirl too. I love her so much. She's so pretty. She looks like a tree. And she's just got like that sensuality. Like sexy. She means abundance is on the way. Prosperity. Trees just have like this abundance of lasting for a long time. And they create more and more leaves. Trees are capable of outliving humans. They're literally our elders. What a great living embodiment on Mother Earth of prosperity. Take a deep breath in and open yourself to all the prosperity of the full moon and all of the prosperity of having whatever it is that you need. You know, you don't always have to know what you want. You just need to be able to say, like, if you want to feel safe, feel safe. You're entitled to that. Entitlement's not bad. When you fix your limitation, you're fixing somebody else around the globe. Literally. That's why working on yourself is so important. That's the way of Antojai. I want you to literally put your hands together like this and focus on just abundance. Abundance in whatever form that is. Don't just classify it as money. Just the feeling of an abundance that can take every form possible. Because it's magic. Because you're magic. You cannot forget how magical you are. How can an alchemist bend reality if they totally are not aware of their own power? That is the way of Antahi. You have to clear out some stuff that's in your mind. There's some stuff that kind of like creeps up every once in a while and makes you freak out. We understand. The cloud card is going to be targeting your solar plexus. I want you to still continue to experience the abundance. Focus on the abundance energy. I will be healing each one of you at the solar plexus level. I will be healing you at the solar plexus level. Focus on the abundance energy. Abundance, 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 right? Letting abundance take whatever form it wants to take. And I will be healing your solar plexus in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in and out. Letting it go out of your stomach. Let that stuff get out your stomach. Whatever you've been holding in your solar plexus was directly in your gut. Take another deep breath. And then breathe out your stomach. I'm going to amplify the energy at your solar plexus. Take a deep breath. And if you didn't exhale, exhale. I'm going to throw you some Diana Moon magic. Perfect for the full moon. And I'm also going to turn on the divine feminine goddess energy. Let us all honor the divine feminine today with the movement of water. It's literally raining here. It started raining. With some water, you guys. Y'all so powerful. Shoot. Embrace the goddess energy. You are a goddess, regardless of whether or not you own a penis. You are a goddess. Tap into that goddess. Allow that goddess to come out and be free. See that goddess dance. Just feel it. Just feel it dance. Feel it be happy. Focus on your creation. Focus on the abundance. We are going to be activating our soul in 3, 2, 1. You might feel like something up top is like a disc that opened up. The maze has to do with your soul. It has to do with unlocking things in your soul that you know better. I highly recommend this really dope ass like quantum jumping technique that I've been doing. Is so cool. Okay, and let me tell you the story, okay? So my significant other, I don't tell him what I do when I'm about to go do it because I'm gonna go to sleep and I just meditate, right? But I was like, oh, before I went to sleep, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put myself in this position where like because like when I sleep, I wake up several times throughout the night just to look at the clock. And like usually I look at the clock and there's an angel number. So what I started doing was like, okay, every time I open my eyes like that, I'm gonna just focus on, I'm just so amazing, or like, like I just have so much love in my life, or everything's okay. And then just like going back to sleep, right? And then the next time I wake up, I do the same thing. And the next time I wake up, I do the same thing. And I've noticed that because of it, I'm bending time even faster because like, I swear to God, today I woke up at 8:44. And I was like, oh, I got 15 minutes left before I decided to wake up. I was like, I'm going to get up at least 9. I was like, I'm going to get that shit started, right? So I went back to sleep and like I had like the internal clock say 15 minutes. And I'm really good at it. And I woke up at 6:20 in the morning. In this universe. It's crazy. And I know some people don't want to believe it, or like they're like, sure, for real, try it. Like, experience is your best teacher. And all I'm doing too is I'm focused on that positive. It's that split second because you're in theta. You're hitting that vibration of just like, you're on your deepest. It's almost like you're coming out of this meditation, and now you're saying like, oh yeah, everything's juicy. My life is awesome. Like I just love this bed. I love just feeling safe. I love this. I love that. And you hit that vibration of just love, or I just am love. You know what I mean? And you try to even like, one of the things I'll do is like, I'll try to fall asleep like that. And that's literally like, you can see the glow. It's already happening. Okay. Finally, don't forget that there's somebody who loves you. Not just the cosmos, but yourself. And that should be the main thing that you focus on mostly. The more you love yourself, the more you love reality. Honestly, you can't help to love reality when you love yourself, and you can't help to have a different outlook and a different perspective on interacting with reality when you love yourself. A lot of people don't love themselves because they're afraid to empower themselves. And that's the biggest thing that I've learned about love is like one of the major things is like we can learn how to love other people, but loving ourselves is sometimes the hardest thing, right? And it's like loving your body, loving like some of your characteristics, understanding you're not an evil person, even though you've done some shitty things in the past, understanding that there's other people who don't really recognize the same level of reality that you exist in, and that's okay. We erase things that don't serve us anymore. And it might have been hard, you know, it's still going to be hard. It's like a fight. You always have to understand that nothing comes easy because in this reality we've been given lies, right? And that's why there's resistance in your ascension, is because like you've been fed lies through your genetics for hundreds of years, through your ancestors. And then you've also like had this experience of expansion, like in yourself and experiencing a life within the lie, and now you're awakening. And what you're doing is you're dismantling the old programming that told you you're not powerful, and that's the resistance that comes through life. But that's why it's so important to understand that like nothing else matters but like loving yourself and giving that love out to other people through everything that you do. Like if you're not in love with the vibration of your day, you need to figure out why there's no love there. And that should be the thing that you alter every day. Change the way you dress. Like buy better underwear, you know, like I don't know, like you gotta find something that triggers that love, because we're jumping boundaries. And I feel like there's one more card. You are lucky. That's the last card. Thunder. You got a lot of luck on your side. I'm also like down to answer some questions, you know what I mean? It's 107:33. Say what? And it's 10:08 on my clock over here. So does anybody have any questions? I'm gonna be flipping through this really fast, but like literally Q&A. You got something going on in your life? Ask me a tarot question. I dare you. But I'm not gonna go like super in depth. So like you guys can throw a tarot question. I'll just throw that shit out there. I'll hook you up. And just so that it gets super juicy right here, I'm gonna be using these deck. Okay, this is my Native American deck. This is the first deck I've ever gotten in my life. Okay, that was like officially mine. You know, that I got it for myself. They're so saucy. They definitely have my energy when I was like a teenager, like kind of just like blah, you know. I'll just tell you how it is. I'll be super blunt. What's my main purpose here? Says dope art. Well, let's find out. I mean, main purpose. I mean, coming from me, I would say it would be like whatever, but it's to understand that you are a person of family and that the energies around you really affect you as a being. But you need to let go of some anger that you've been carrying for a long time. And there's like this level of like, you might be able to, you get like, I get the vibe that you get saucy and then you might bite before, you know, you have everything in order for you to see clearly. And that's the thing that you really got to overcome in yourself. And a little bit of self-esteem that comes from a lack of self-esteem. The last card, they emphatically warn you against self-deception because you got to do some shadow work, you know? You got to understand that your self-esteem is what's leading you to kind of like jump to conclusions. And you need to also have like this energy of like understanding you're a family person and like you feed from your environment. So I really get this vibration for you. Like you have a lot of Mother Earth energy in you. So you should be like trying to cultivate community, or you're supposed to be cultivating like connecting with nature spirits. Dope art, let me know how that made you feel. All right. Quick question. Should I meditate more? Obviously, hello. You gotta meditate. That shit should be every day. Okay. I meditate literally 24/7. I was just telling you I was meditating when I was like quantum jumping. I wake up in the middle of my sleep and I'm already meditating. Like, come on. And you gotta be meditation is just really like keeping that vibration of like, how do I feel? Do I feel great? Yeah. I'm gonna keep doing whatever the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm going in that direction. And literally, you keep riding that wave and you feel juicy. Some things will happen that will test you for real. Because reality doesn't want you to coast like that. But like you need to be like, okay, I understand. And if you're just like chilling, if you don't like even react, I swear to God, it balances itself out. Like everything orchestrates itself like slightly. It's so crazy. I've even seen like clients like shift on my schedule because I feel like I'm jumping between realities. Like it's nuts. Oh, meditation. Yes. Obviously I told you about meditation, but this card is basically telling you that like you're kind of getting lost in vanity because you're not meditating as much. It's some good energy right here to spend by yourself and ask yourself why you're doing that. Again, that has to do with like self-confidence of some degree. And it's a time for you to go through a vision quest. I kind of blanked out on that last one. Let's see. Hold on. Amazing night. Thank you. You're welcome. Is it best to leave my job in the next year or stay the long term for Heather Martinger? All right, let's find out. You need to wait. They're telling you, just chill the fuck out. That's the best judgment for real. Just wait. And you were asking like, leave my job in the next year or stay long term. You need to wait. You need to wait. Why do you need to wait? It's not a good time to find. There's not many prospects right now that you can go for, is what they're saying. And if you're doing this out of impatience, impatience is gonna make you make a major no. Like you're gonna fuck up if you're like, you're not like in the zone. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. It's the age of Aquarius. Things will balance themselves out. You will be able to see when the right time is to do it. Like I'm not feeling long term. I'm feeling like you need to ride it out just a little bit. Like right now, I'm just seeing like for real, probably like max 6 months, 6 to 9 months. I was kind of like what I'm feeling. The timescape is like a 6 to a 9 is what I'm seeing. So I don't really know exactly what your timescape is, but you need to just coast because that's what's gonna bring you money, the harvest. Okay, so just listen. That's what they want to tell you. Should I leave my current job or stay here a year more? Wait, did I say that? Wait, oh no, that was how there. Okay, hold on. And then Sweta said that stay here a year more or learn more things on construction. 2 people want to know about the job. Let's find out. Oh, they're talking about money. Look at that. The last card, I was like shuffling it. They were talking about money. Okay, we're talking about money again. Oh, you have a lot to learn right now. You need to like learn. This is a good vibe right here. Good learning vibe. Yes, contentment. That's what's gonna bring you some happiness. You need to like chill the hell out. It's not always about the money. Like you gotta realize that sometimes money is the illusion that we experience. Like you need to be in this vibration of saying like, okay, alchemy is like the biggest treasure. Experience would be the biggest treasure. Like, are you being happy doing this? Obviously, you need to also follow your heart, right? Like abundance is where your learning style will grow by finding peace and contentment. But don't focus on the money. You need to create that reality through love, is what they're telling you. And don't listen to other people. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do you. So if you're listening to anybody, maybe your parents or friends who might be saying whatever, you gotta go. Gotta do it. Sending love. Thank you. What is my general message for me? What's my next step? Okay, from our Kate, Mary Kitty. Ooh, contentment. For you as well, it's kind of like detaching a little bit from the things some people are telling you. You know, like you got some voices in your ear. Like, just be happy with the moment right now. It's all about just being zen. It's not about the money either. It's not about the money. You are weaving your own future. I swear to God, I shuffled these again. And you need to, like, if you've been feeling like you have the evil eye being sent to you, you need to be aware of that and not give that so much power. You need to be able to say that this energy it exists, but it has nothing to do with you unless you allow it to step into your reality. It's a very like kind of like powerful energy. And the last card is like mockery, basically telling you not to focus too much on faces and what other people think. I'm really picking up the energy that you need to let go of some emotions that are there that don't serve you anymore. Focus on letting go of those emotions. Your sacral chakra is the main thing I'm seeing. Like a black energy in your sacral chakra that needs to leave. That's like the general message. Yes, it resonated. Thank you. No problem, Dobart. Am I meant to continue on this spiritual path? Let's find out. For W. Barras. Yes, hello. You're supposed to be going on a spiritual path. Look at that. The shaman card say what? Say what? Yeah, you're supposed to be doing it. Like, for reals. Sometimes the hardest journey is the journey within. It's a time for death, girl. It's transformation. And you also need to let go of like some anger, some bitterness has been sitting there. It is stagnant. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Emotions. Remember what the cloud cards and stuff said earlier? Letting go of emotions that don't serve you anymore. That's literally what it is. Go with the flow. Transformation is coming. So yeah, you're supposed to keep doing what you're doing. W. Barraza. Cool. Ha. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm working on becoming an animal communicator. Love. I'm getting a puppy. I decided I was gonna go get a puppy, and I want one. And I'm gonna like totally turn that into. I'm gonna record the whole process of creating your own familiar. And I'm just like, I'm already doing it. Like, if you know when you want a baby, you gotta go get that baby. And then when you know what it looks like and you get it, you gotta start sending it that energy. What I like to do is I pick out the pet's name first. So like all my pets have always been named after like a god or something. Like Anubis, Cerberus, Artemis, like Obi-Wan, like seriously. And this one I wanted to call it after like some god of justice or something. So it's in the works. That's how you start, and that's how you find your familiar. What was the question that somebody asked us? What does my higher self want me to really know right now? I mean, can't you talk to your higher self? That not to be caught up with like emotions and like the matter of world, and that like you're not always seeing like the clear signs in your reality. You need to be a little bit more like aware of yourself and not have success of fear of failure. Not have fear of success or failure. Like, you're a very strong person, but like you tend not to want to look at reality in ways that you know you should be looking at reality from. Maybe because you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, or maybe because you're afraid of like, you know, how it's going to turn out and how you're going to look at yourself like through other people's eyes. But that's what's going to bring you a lot of like heartache. Not necessarily heartache, just like discontentment. It's just you're just gonna get fed up with it. So you need to understand that there's more to life. More to life in the terms of matter. There's a transcendence thing. And I can feel my hands getting heavy. They don't want to talk about it. Yeah. You gotta transcend matter. Understand that this is a hologram, girl. Let's see. How can I best protect my energy? Oh, well, duh. Protecting your energy. Oh my God, so many things. First of all, you gotta get obelisks. You gotta get stones. Like, I got obelisks all over my house, like different sizes. Why? Because this shape really just bring in good energy that's associated with the stone that you have. So, like, whenever you buy a stone, I would really recommend buying an obelisk. And this one's aura quartz. Dope. Love it. It has to do with like psychic protection. If you put a couple in your bed when you go to sleep, and if it's like feeding, like if you put a good amount in your room, oh my God, you're crazy. You're gonna get all this good energy in there. Get psychic protection. Another thing to protect your energy, sage your house every week, or do some sort of like my partner's Greek, so my partner does like more like you know, like those Catholic kind of like burning incensey things, and I use like traditional herbs and shit because I'm more like Indian-y, like terms in like Native American Indian, like from Puerto Rico. Let's see. Studying Reiki energy, loving it. What's the next step? Practice it. Practice it more. Practice it like every day. Practice it when you're sleeping. Practice it when you're deciding to like, I don't know, go on a walk, or practice it while you're having sex. Like, get into the mode. Like, and I'm telling you guys, oh my God, you guys want to learn how to have like astral sex with like your significant other? Like, you gotta first of all have somebody to do it with, but you can still do it with yourself, all right? So you have to be able to like, when you're pleasuring yourself, give yourself like energy and open up those portals and make it like this thing. Like if you're just doing it by yourself, finesse yourself. Like, bring yourself to this moment of like, oh yes, like you're so beautiful. I love you, whatever. And then like start turning on all the alchemy, you know, quantum Reiki. Ooh, life. Oh yes. You know, and you just hit that vibration. It's crazy. Your chakras expand. And you get to like a whole level of nirvana where you don't even finish. Cause like halfway through you're just literally gone. You're detached from your body. It's ridiculous. You gotta do it. Oh, her next step. Her next step is to learn more, go with the flow. There's something inside of you that wants to is really impatient and wants to like control reality, and you want to like get ahead of yourself without being prepared for it. Like, right now is a moment for you to learn how to like master yourself by mastering energy, like literally. You got to learn how to really master that, because if you don't master that, ooh, that's gonna be your worst enemy. That's your demon, and all you want is money. So like, if you want that money, you gotta learn how to master yourself. That's your shamanic path. Hey, and that one was for the Reiki. Cindy, if you missed that message, rewind this later. I have left my healing challenges. What? I have let my health challenges hold me back on my path. What do the cards say about my future? I have let my health challenges hold me back on my path. Okay. They say you need to go with the flow because you've had a lot of resistance. You've been affected by the people around you too much. That makes you a little bit bitter. That's really what it is. This is the last judgment. And that makes you feel a certain kind of way, like, and a certain kind of way being like resentment, anger, guilt, a little bit of hate sprinkled in there. And it's all twisted. I see the shape of a pretzel. Um, that's what's letting you like really get stuck moving forward. You wish you had a happy family. Make a happy family in your own like freaking mind. Like vibrate the love. You know, the universe is your family. You got to be able to do that. If you have any pain because anyone's ever hurt you in the past, recognize that like if you're woke, then you cannot be angry at that person because they may not be, right? Or they might not have the experiences that you had. Like you have this level of seeing reality and they have their level of seeing reality. So understand that not everything is matter and change your perception of that. Like if you want more of reality being bent, like accept family that comes from like deep space. Accept families that come from like the inner depths of your consciousness. Reprogram the relationships in your subconscious through some like hypnosis techniques. And when you do that, you can really open up like these vibrations of like reprogramming your subconscious mind. It's literally what it's called, like reprogramming your subconscious mind. I'm getting drunk with energy right now. I have not channeled this hard in a really long time, so I'm gonna stop because otherwise I'm gonna just be like really. Um, sorry I didn't get to everybody. Um, Today's my birthday. Oh, hey, what's up, Sweater? Happy birthday. I don't like saying birthday. I like saying slay day. There's this GIF on your iPhone if you have one. When you like press like the text messenger and you type in happy birthday. There's one of Beyonce. She's getting like thrown on the car. She's just like throwing her braids out and it's like happy slay day. Okay. That's like it's just so sexy. It's so sexy. I love it. Mm, yeah. 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 Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to drop your experiences, how did that meditation, like, did you get any downloads while you were going to this, like, little ride I took you in? I would love to hear it. It always makes me feel happy. Don't forget that if you want to do one-on-one coaching with me, I am always up to talking with you or having one of my coaches talk to you now because we're making an empire here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my cards together really fast. They don't want me to shut off the camera until like I have them back in their place, is what they're saying. It's almost like they're all telling themselves like, goodbye. I'll talk to you later. Oh, it's Tarot Tuesday tomorrow too. What? Say what? Is it today? No, it's not. It's 10:30 though. Hey. Sometimes I rhyme just because I'm in the zone, you know? I'm so blessed that I was able to share with you guys the Antojai card. Say what? Say what? So pretty. I wish you guys could really, really see it. It's like clear. And then I have this whole other deck that's coming in that's clear too. So yeah, I'm going to have like this mega cloud deck. And the back is a little bit different than the other ones too that I have. So these are like, you know, it's like whatever. They're like gender neutral. This is more like, hey, I'm her. And this is more like, hey. All right, then they're pretty. Someone said to me like, oh, your cards threw me off. And I was just like, yeah, that was the point. Make anything happen. Sending you all of my love. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to share this with your homeboys, your homegirls. I like to say mommies, right, for female, poppies for the male, and moppies, an in-between for everybody else who feels good and juicy wherever they're at, you know, and they haven't figured it out, or they did figure it out, or they don't feel like figuring it out, okay? So, sending you all my love.